It was a cool March morning in 2006. Billy Jack McDaniel, like usual, was perched high atop an oil rig close to Nacogdoches. In the blink of an eye, something went wrong. Gas began to blow out of the well and a spark set off a huge explosion.
And I watched it come get me. There was nowhere for me to go. Yeah, you have the Geronimo line, you have this kind of stuff, but that's the same technology that's been there since 1940. And I simply couldn't get to it. I relate it to trying to thread a needle when you're in a hornet's nest. It's just impossible. And I was right where the blues change into orange. Beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. But it was killing me. And I watched my skin melt. I know that's gruesome, but it's the truth. I watched my skin melt, and I finally just welcomed death. I was praying to die at one point.
For 15 seconds, Billy Jack stood in a flame close to 2,000 degrees. He was burned over 95% of his body. No one gave him a chance.
When you're burnt more than 45%, you're a miracle if you live. I was burnt 95%. I was in over 2,000 degrees for more than 15 seconds. Even if my skin injuries didn't kill me, surely I inhaled it. And so that's what they said. If his skin doesn't kill him, his lungs are going to be toast. So he's going to, either way, but if he wants to live, God, the only two things he's got for him is he's in great shape, and if God wants him to live, he'll live.
Billy Jack and his wife Alita met as teenagers. It was the love for his wife and his daughter Carney that, at least at first, kept him fighting.
My life didn't flash before my eyes. I didn't have an epiphany. I didn't have none of that. It was my wife and child. That was all that I could see. And I just wanted to tell them bye.
Since that day, nothing has been easy. More than 130 surgeries, covered in skin 4 times. The road they have traveled has been long, painful, and full of ups and downs, but now more than 8 years later, both Billy Jack and Alita say their marriage and family is as strong as ever. It would ultimately be faith that Billy Jack and his wife would lean on to make it day by day by day. It's a story now they hope will inspire others to face challenges in their lives.
After I got hurt, I realized that I couldn't do it on my own. Something I should have realized many, many years ago. My faith grew. My marriage grew, even though we were in a caregiver-patient relationship. My marriage was getting stronger. My child was getting stronger. And looking back, there's so many times when God just was holding us so close, or we really wouldn't have made it.
Because I'm human, and the human part of me doesn't want to do those things. I don't want to function. I don't want to get up and do for my family like I need to a lot of times. So I have to remove me as a human out of it, have to let God take over, and I have to be submissive to Him, because that's where my strength comes from.
The Billy Jack that's sitting here is 10 times the man that Billy Jack would have ever been. Maybe not physically, but in my faith, mentally, the way I see my child, my wife, my purpose in life. And that's what I really challenge people to do, is to understand that you can, but you can't do it by yourself. You can do it. It's not going to be easy. Even with God, it's not going to be easy. But He will bring you through it if you let Him.
Clint Yates, CBS 19 News.